Legend has it that in the 1920s, Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil at the crossroads of Highway 61 and Highway 49 in Clarksdale, Mississippi, in exchange for big musical success. So the first week of January 2025, after spending New Year's in New Orleans, I decided to take a spontaneous road trip up to Clarksdale and see about trying my luck doing the exact same thing Robert Johnson did. Here's how it went. Welcome back to Spencer Joyce's World. Right now, I am somewhere in Mississippi. I've decided, because I've left New Orleans, I am going to head up to where Robert Johnson apparently sold his soul to the devil. Doing some YouTube research on that to present more facts, I've quickly stopped at a Dollar General market, which is a crazy concept to me, of a Dollar General with actual, groceries inside. But whatever, I just quickly picked up a Coke Zero. I'm gonna go to a Planet Fitness parking lot outside of Jackson, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna go explore that little area. Hope you'll come along for the ride. And let me tell you something, it's almost 10 o'clock. It is dark in January when I'm driving down, and this is how horror movies start. It doesn't help that I'm wearing camo and nobody can see me. Come along for this ride. Hopefully I don't have to sell my soul in order for this to hit in the algorithm, so hit that like and subscribe. Let me tell you, driving through Mississippi late at night, I see why so many blues songs were written about it. But anyway, I've pulled into a Planet Fitness outside of Jackson, and I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit. See you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I was able to get a really good night's sleep at that Planet Fitness. I do really love my setup here. It really does work, and just gives me confidence that this life that I'm living now is 100% possible. But anyway, I am making a quick trip to Quick Trip. It's about a 2-hour, 45-minute drive up from where I am outside of Jackson up to Robert Johnson's Crossroads. Let's see if we see the devil there. This has been my view for most of this drive. Man, bit depressing, not gonna lie. I say that right as I pass by a thing from the National Park Service saying that this is preserved land. Sorry, Mississippi. I have been driving this for a good 2 hours. Like this Highway 49, is it, I think? But, man, and all I've seen is farmland, and farmland. The only stores in between are gas stations and Dollar Generals. That's it. And the odd truck stop every now and again. Man, like, how do people live out here? I mean, I guess you grow your crops and maybe you pickle and preserve everything, but man. And I'm just thinking, in the days before we all had smartphones, if you didn't get gas at the next gas station you went to and you ran out, you were pretty much SOL and JWF. It's probably where the whole hitchhiker thing came from. Probably why that's a big symbolism in blues music. It's because some people were like, I'll get the next gas station. I'll see if it's lower. And it screwed them over. Thank God for Google Maps. From what I've gathered of the Robert Johnson story, it goes something like this. He was an absolutely garbage musician in 1920s Mississippi Delta, but he hung out with all the very talented blues musicians at the time. Whenever he would pick up the guitar and play, when he did get an opportunity, everyone absolutely hated it. In fact, I believe one of them said, "Put that guitar down, you're driving people nuts." So then Robert Johnson disappeared for like 6 months, and then when he came back to the Mississippi Delta blues scene, he was like the best singer and guitarist and songwriter of anybody in the blues market. That led people to believe that he had sold his soul in exchange for his talent. Story goes, he went to the crossroads of Highway 61 and Highway 49 in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Until midnight, the devil appeared, and he tuned his guitar, showed him some licks, and made him a deal he could not refuse, which was all the blues talent in the world in exchange for his soul, and only living to like 27, which he actually did die at age 27, becoming really the first member of the so-called 27 Club in music. And every big blues, rock, classic rock guitarist is inspired by Robert Johnson to this day. Me personally, I think that's a bit cap. Maybe he just took 6 months off and actually practiced and practiced and practiced and became so great that everybody was like, wow, where did this kid come from? There's also stories of like Jimmy Page selling his soul, and pretty much every successful musician or actor or whatever else selling their soul to the devil in exchange for fame and fortune. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Right here, I attempted to recreate the Robert Johnson moment by playing Crossroads at where the Crossroads allegedly was. At least this is where Google Maps told me it was. Hey, it made for a great video. If you want to go see that video of me playing Crossroads at the Crossroads, go to my channel, Spencer Joyce Music. It's linked down in the description. I'm standing at the crossroads. I believe I'm singing now. He's not here. Must be his day off. Lord, please help me out here. Make me a famous star. The biggest vlogger on YouTube and TikTok, if that's still a thing. I've already been through hell. I lived in Stoneville, North Carolina with my Nana. That's hell. It can't be that bad. I was married to redacted. That's hell. Well, I tried. Must be his day off. Kind gentleman stopped by here and informed me that this is not actually where 49 and 61 were, which is where actually Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil. I don't know why Google took me here, but it looks a little more picturesque for the videos I got, but I'll go to the actual Crossroads thing now. Also, note to self, you don't always have to test out your Subaru's off-roading capabilities. I am definitely gonna need to go to the car wash very soon. Look at all that mud caked on there. Sorry about that. Now, I was pretty sure that so many musicians would come to the Crossroads and play Crossroads, but instead I decided to sing my own song, Unplugged, I Wish I Was a Busker. That's coming soon on my Spotify and all other music streaming platforms, so be sure you're following all of those as well, linked down in the description. And of course, this performance is on my YouTube channel, I already talked about that earlier. So again, one of those tripods and recording a song performance, does that count as, you know, selling your soul to the devil? Because devil is social media. Like, that has to count. I mean, I ain't got nothing on what Robert Johnson did, but you know what? It did feel like selling your soul. Those filming public thing, that's never ever gonna get unweird, so I'm just gonna have to accept it. It's just how it is. Anyway, I'm gonna hit up Abe's barbecue there for lunch. I got a couple calls I gotta make. After that, it's lunchtime. Shout out Abe's. It's a great hole-in-the-wall, locals type place. Friendly staff, and the tamales and pulled pork absolutely slapped. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments if it was worth trying to sell my soul to the devil. And tune in next week as we visit Sun Studios. Love y'all. Thanks for changing my life, and I'll talk to y'all soon.